Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 7. I'm Tracey McCain.
I'm Caitlin Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. A lot to talk about, but first we do want to get the details on that first alert. So we'll say hello to meteorologist Jill Gilardi. So this is about the rain coming later today.
Yeah, we need it, badly.
Right.
The only, concern, of course, is the timing and when folks are on the road and how that could impact certainly travelers. And then, if you get heavy enough rain, could there be some localized flooding? Can't be completely ruled out. So first alert weather day for that. Steady rain is on the way. We're going to be becoming breezy as Aaron will make its closest approach by Friday morning. We're talking over 200 miles away, but certainly there's going to be impacts along Long Island Sound, and especially as you go points eastward with the Atlantic facing waters. But right now locally, just some scattered light showers just skirting just the far northern part of our state, so far inland. The bulk of this activity is still back to our north and west. So the trajectory right now is everything is sliding kind of eastward, and then eventually this area will start to develop and more farther southward with time, and that will take it to the afternoon, evening hours for that to happen. So you get some windows of dryness this morning as we gave you that first alert yesterday about today, and we're starting off with some upper 50s, low 60s. Of course, it's milder with clouds around. That wind is coming in from an easterly direction, offshore breeze. So as we take a look at temperatures, clouds, and precipitation on First Alert Futurecast, we're going to stop this around 10 o'clock. Again, you get some 70s southeast, low 60s northwest, and not much rain happening, but that changes. Take a look at this. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a large portion of our state is wet. We're still dry to the southeast. You give it till about, 7 o'clock, the evening hours, maybe the evening commute especially. That's when we're going to expect that steadier and potentially heavier rain to be building on in. So, we are talking about potential amounts with this system coming up in about 15 minutes, how Aaron is going to be impacting our local waters and especially points eastward. Details on that. We're going to start to notice the winds picking up. And of course, we'll have the all-important weekend forecast. So I'll see you in about 15 minutes from now. Let's get an update on traffic, though, with Caitlin. Good morning again.
All right. Good morning, Jill. Thanks. Let's take you outside here. We'll give you a look at our iCam, or our traffic cam, I should say. This is East Hartford, 84. East side of the Bulkley Bridge there. You can see traffic on both sides of the highway moving really smoothly. We aren't dealing with any accidents out there, no delays either. And you can see that reflected in our drive times, average speeds throughout most of our state. A little bit of congestion there building in Fairfield County. That's typical for this time of day. I'm Caitlin Nuclo with your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Well, breaking overnight in Southington, a large fire has destroyed a home. Neighbors heard loud explosions in the Town Line Road area right on the Bristol line.
Your reporter Taylor Knight has the latest from the fire department at that damaged home.
Well, now that all the fire trucks cleared out of here, we are allowed to get a little bit closer to the home and really get a look at the damage done here. You can see the garage and the attic area are badly burned. The roof of the garage here is pretty much gone. Firefighters were here through the night, keeping an eye on this 500-gallon propane tank on the property that was venting, but the fire department tells us it is now fully vented and empty. A Channel 3 viewer sent us this video of the fire just after 11 o'clock last night. The Southington Fire Department says that 3 people were inside this home when it caught fire. They were able to make it out, but their home is a total loss. A shed was also involved, and fire officials are trying to figure out exactly where the fire started. Neighbors reported hearing explosions. The fire department says that that was the sound of the propane tank popping open to vent as the fire got to it, which is something that propane tanks are designed to do as a safety measure. And that shed that was involved in this fire has also been destroyed. The Southington Fire Department is still here investigating how this fire may have started. Your reporter in Southington, Taylor Knight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Right now in Hartford, police need your help finding a suspect after one person was hurt in a shooting. Police tell us it happened on Wilson Street just after 6 o'clock last night. Pinpoint News Tracker taking you to the scene here right near Trinity College. Police say the victim is expected to be okay, and they want you to call them if you have any information.
Well, right now, a minor is being treated for serious injuries after a crash between a car and a dirt bike in Tolland. It happened near Goose Lane and Anderson Road yesterday afternoon. Lifestar had to be called to the scene. We're told the other driver was not hurt, and the crash is still under investigation this morning.
Some new information just into our newsroom about that crash on Route 9 in Berlin last night. State police tell us one vehicle rolled over onto the side of the highway after another vehicle crossed into its lane. One driver taken to the hospital with injuries. The other driver was not hurt. State police are looking into what happened here. Anyone who has information, who saw it, or maybe has video of what happened should give them a call.
Today, elected officials from our state will show their support for a state representative who received threatening phone calls. Corey Paris, who represents Stamford, received the threats after he made a social media post that warned people about ICE agents in the city. The post later ended up on an official social media account for ICE, and the Department of Justice was tagged as well. Lawmakers from both parties have called for the threats to stop, and the FBI is now looking into who made them.
Well, tonight in Hartford, a vigil in honor of the 4 people who died in a devastating house fire early Monday morning. Organizers say it will start at 6 o'clock tonight, right outside the house on Schultes Place. A group of bikers brought dozens of community members together last night, saying it is vital for them to support one another, especially through this difficult time.
It's very devastating that we have to go through this as a community, but we're here as one, and today is the day to show respect.
Officials have not released the names of the victims yet, but friends tell us that they were 3 sisters. One of their young sons was also killed. The cause of the fire.
All right, some breaking news that we're following here from overnight. The Israeli military is calling up 50,000 reservists as it plans to ramp up attacks in some areas of Gaza's most populated areas. Israel has not said when its operation will begin. Leaders have faced growing pressure to end the war over the risk of famine. Hamas agreed to terms of a ceasefire deal drawn up by Arab leaders earlier this week.
Also breaking overnight, at least 79 people are dead, including 19 children. This is all according to a local official after a bus crash in northwest Afghanistan. The bus was bringing Afghans back from Iran when it crashed into a truck and a motorcycle, causing a massive fire. Traffic accidents are common in Afghanistan, mainly due to poor road conditions. An important health alert this morning as mosquitoes in another city have now tested positive for West Nile virus. They've been spotted in Meriden. The mosquitoes were at Falcon Park. Insects with the virus have now been detected in 22 communities across the state. There are no known cases in people, but you need to protect yourself. You can wear bug spray with DEET and get rid of any standing water near your home.
Happening today, lawmakers and people in our state will speak out against the federal government's decision to pull back on funding for clean energy products.
The Trump administration cut over $60 million of money that was going to our state, and that money could have helped you install solar panels on your property. Paying to switch to clean energy is expected to be more expensive next year.
Channel 3 is your back-to-school authority, and back-to-school season we know is officially here. Right now, Connecticut families are getting a chance to stretch their dollar a bit.
Yeah, every bit helps. Sales tax-free week is now in full swing, and your reporter Marcy Jones has more. When she's talking about money, we are paying attention.
Absolutely, and we love to hear that, especially this time of year. And you know what? This happens annually, but confidence in shoppers on what exactly qualifies and how exactly it works is not always there. That's exactly why state leaders will be here at the mall today to make sure that shoppers are aware and take advantage of this money-saving opportunity. Sales tax-free week began Sunday, August 17th and runs through Saturday, August 23rd. During this time, most clothing and footwear items priced under $100 are exempt from Connecticut's standard 6.35% sales tax. This annual event is designed to lighten the load on households, especially those stocking up on back-to-school necessities like shoes, uniforms, and layers for fall. Shoppers can take advantage both in stores and online, and local retailers say they're prepared for the rush. State officials also note that the week supports small businesses, keeping spending local while giving families some much-needed relief. And remember, the discount applies per item, not just per transaction. Your reporter in West Hartford, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, well, today's your last chance to help us choose Connecticut's best hot dog. You can make your pick between Blackie's in Cheshire and Capital Lunch in New Britain by scanning the QR code on your screen. Click on the Vote Now tab on our website or mobile app as well. Voting ends at 11:30 tonight. We're going to talk about the winner tomorrow. Crown them on Eyewitness News starting at 4.